Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton. It's time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side for now. But here's the thing. You know, I started this show to kind of get people into daytime television, to get to talking about soaps, to getting people to watch soaps, because I feel like it's a genre that's dying out on television. And it really upset me so much to see so many soaps being canceled and so many networks really adopting a I don't give a shit attitude about it. And don't lie, it's true. So, you know, I'm not one of those crazy people that's like, you know, thinks that the actors are their actual characters. I'm not one of those crazy people that, you know, ships people, which is ridiculous. But anyways, one of the good positive changes that I've seen in the industry is that there has been a move to take daytime television online. Now, at first there was, you know, the whole fiasco with All My Children and One Life to Live, and that was just a big mess. But now there's been like a whole bunch of series created just specifically for online, right? Excuse me. So one of those series, and I'm doing now, so I decided, and this came to me when I was at the Daytime Emmys, because I was at the Daytime Emmys and they presented this category, and, you know, it was cool to see, you know, it was cool to see people like getting into the whole digital daytime drama. I think that's the name of the category that they had. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to watch this. Now, digital daytime dramas are a little bit different than actual daytime dramas, because digital daytime dramas are, you know, they don't have as many episodes, right? So it's easy. They're easy to binge. Okay, that's cool. I can do that. I'm good at binging. And basically what I decided was that I'm going to start doing shows about these daytime dramas. So the first show is called EastSiders. Okay, now EastSiders, now the reason why I think it's called EastSiders is because it takes place, I think, in like Silver Lake, or, you know, the east side of Los Angeles, you know, basically. Because really, you know what's so funny is that LA, they do have a lot of people in Los Angeles that sort of live by the I don't cross Cahuenga, you know, or something like that. Like, it, you know, does it make sense to me? No, not a whole lot. But there's West Siders and East Siders, and personally, I'm a Valley person. I'm neither. I'm a Valley person because I am all about the 818. Okay, so East Siders. So it stars this guy named Kit Williamson, who is the writer and director and producer of the show, and Hansis, who you might remember, who used to play Luke on As the World Turns. He's on it as well. And Constance Wu, she's pretty fucking hilarious. I've got to give her credit. Okay, so here's the thing. So first of all, the episodes are very short. So if you're like considering not watching because you don't want to get sucked in, trust me, you could watch all 3 seasons of it and you would not do, I mean, you could do it in one day. So episode 1, so I'm going to do a recap for every single episode, which is going to kind of be a little bit strange because each episode is only like 15 minutes long. So my recaps are like 10 minutes. So I'm like, okay, maybe, what am I going to talk about? So the series starts out with Cal is Kit Williamson's character, waking up in bed, and he's made Van Hansis' character, what is his character's name? Tom, thank you, God. Tom, sleep on the floor next to his own puke, because apparently the night before they had got into some big argument, and they were both really drunk. That's another thing. So this show really, I don't know if it really tackles this or not, but I mean, alcohol plays a huge role in these two boyfriends' lives, like, and they, okay, so let's go back. So they wake up and they start having this conversation about Jeremy. And at first I wasn't really sure what was going on. Like I was like, okay, did he have a child or what? Because they were making jokes about the fetus, and I'm thinking, is he capping on him because he had a child with a woman, or are they going through adoption? I didn't know what the hell was going on. I really didn't. So basically, I had to kind of just go with it. So, and then I found out that, it was actually an affair that he's having with a much younger man. But he's not much younger. I mean, like, Van Hansis is not like an old man. And this guy was like no twink. So it's like, okay, so, I mean, they're all like really young guys. So I don't understand. That doesn't quite make that much sense to me. But first of all, so then we see Van Hansis or Tom go to Jeremy's house. And I'm not going to lie, Jeremy is fucking cute. He is super cute. So they're going to go to a movie, but he's like, Tom's like, I don't really feel like going to a movie. And so then basically what happens is he jumps the guy's bones, which, okay, that's cool. But I mean, they didn't show it obviously, but they hook up right then and there. And so next thing you know, we see Kathy, who is Constance Wu. We see her come over, and she's actually a riot. She's very funny. You know, she's talking about how, oh God, men are such pigs, and you know, I was crying, and then I put my makeup on, and then I put my makeup on to cover up the fact that I'm crying, and then I remember why I'm crying, and I start crying again. I have to reapply my makeup. I've been putting on makeup all morning. So next thing you know, she and Cal decide, well, let's get drunk. I'm telling you, everyone on this show, they really like their booze. Like, don't get me wrong, honey, I love me some booze too, but I mean, everyone, it's like their go-to thing. So hopefully we'll see that explored later on in the series, their reliance upon alcohol. But anyways, so he gives her an Ambien. And this was episode 1. So this was like 3 years ago, or maybe even 2 years ago. So this was long before first of all, I think this was filmed long before the presidential election. So, like 2015, yeah. I think this was filmed in 2015. So it's interesting. So anyways, he gives her an Ambien. And she's like, I like being on Ambien. I enjoy it. So it's my happy place. And he's like, are you going to be able to walk home okay? And she's like, oh, are you kidding? But this is because they literally just polished off like a bottle of whiskey. So one thing I find a little bit strange is that everybody walks everywhere. I know that sounds really weird, but remember there was an old song by Missing Persons called Walking in LA? Nobody walks in LA, walking in LA. And that was in the 80s. That was like 30 years ago. But it hasn't changed that much since then. You know, no one walks in LA. So it's kind of weird that, you know, they all live in, I'm thinking maybe Echo Park, Silver Lake. I'm thinking somewhere on the east side. I'm thinking... I'm not quite sure. So next thing you know, Tom tries to break up with Jeremy, but I didn't really see a whole lot of breakup. Like I didn't really see too much of that. Because I mean, I know that was the intention of going over to Jeremy's, but I didn't see him actually break up with him, so I'm not quite sure. And then he comes back and he's like, and him and Cal are all making out and saying, I'm so sorry and blah, 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 and you know. So that was kind of how that episode ended. So we'll be seeing how this will be turning out in the future. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And you can find EastSiders actually on Netflix. You can watch it with me on Netflix. So yeah, so I thought I should probably tell you. And it's also available internationally too. So all of my friends that are watching in like England and other places, you can also watch it EastSiders as well. It's a really important thing because, you know, oftentimes, like if something's really popular in the UK, good luck finding it here. You know what I mean? So anyways, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag EastSiders to talk EastSiders, or you can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk about the Bold and Beautiful. I'm doing that next. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day, and give this video a thumbs up. And while you're there, you can look around for my Storytime with Angel Benton series. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for logging on today. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.